Hey everyone, welcome to your weekly energy update and happy holidays as we have Christmas happening and also New Year's Eve and New Year's Day, all within the same energy of this week that we're looking at. And on top of all that, on December 29th, Mercury is going into retrograde. So we've been enjoying its pre-shadow as it builds up, but now the retrograde will be in full force. So it's not time to start new things. Consider it like the tide is coming in. If you try to launch anything, it'll capsize or it's going to take a lot of work for very little profit from it. So this is a time to reflect and to revise and just anything that has to do with the past coming forward. You might have people show up in your life that have been missing. And, it could be the revisiting of old memories and stuff coming in as well. So for this reading, we're going to be looking at, because Mercury is about communication too, we're going to ask what self-talk and communication around our worth, our life purpose, our career, what could be helpful to revisit during this time. So that's the energy we're going to be working with. We are, of course, going to have a reading for each individual zodiac sign, and we're going to jump into yours right now. All right, Libra, this is your weekly energy update. We're going to start off by pulling a card here from the Spirit of the Animals Oracle. And all the cards I use in a reading, I do list in the description box of the video down below. So if you want to check those out for yourself, you know where you can pick those up. All right, so what would you like our Libras to know about their self-talk, communication around your worth and your life purpose, your career? And you got the sea turtle, which is all about protection. And that says you are master of finding life's flow. Be in harmony with the rhythm and your path will unfold. Persevere and you will succeed. You have everything you need to be protected and happy. I like it. So let's see here what else they offer here. So we've got the sea turtle. And the sea turtle is the medicine for success in all ventures if we create the will to persevere. Slow but sure wins the race, or if at first you don't succeed, try again, are just some of the turtle's mottos. Turtles carry their protection and home with them. They teach us to be self-reliant and grow a thick shell for ultimate survival. So sea turtle people love the water and will travel to the most beautiful beaches in the world. They follow their own guidance to take them to their best outcome. They do need a lot to be happy and can teach you the art of being at home. They do not need a lot to be happy. It's a big difference, right? So they do not need a lot to be happy and can teach you the art of being at home wherever you happen to be. Contentment is another word for turtle medicine. It is the product of patience combined with a lack of worry. Turtles are not afraid to be alone. They know how to let things go. They do not regret, have no need to impress, and never complain. Turtle asks you to acknowledge your best environment, and if you find yourself out of your element, look for a better land or seascape. If turtle is your totem, you will understand the art of happy living because you know what to take with you and what to leave behind. You will live a long, contented life if you follow the guidance of your totem to go with the flow and never give up, right? And these do offer 4 different areas that you can contemplate, or questions that you can contemplate if they resonate. Number 1, do you feel the need to draw into your shell? 2, have you found yourself out of your best element? 3, do you need more patience with yourself and others? And number 4, if you're feeling out of your element, head for water. I like this. So The communication that you can have is listening to the voice that is guiding you to go with the flow, to head towards a landscape that is more fitting for you. I feel like the big message for this week is feeling like a fish out of water, feeling like you're not in the landscape or the seascape that lands you into this contentment. And so I feel like that's one of the big pieces of this coming through. Well, of course, we'll pull more cards. We're going to pull from the Aboriginal Spirit Oracle. Let's see what else they have here for you. Okay. So what else for Libra? Okay, and that is the one right here. And you have the SABOTEUR. Beautiful card there. We're going to put that right here. And let's see what other message comes in here for you. So often we look for the dark and ominous being in the long black trench coat, hiding his face beneath the brim of his dark hat, trying to be inconspicuous yet scary as hell if you were unlucky enough to meet up with him in the light of day. Rarely do we understand the person to fear the most is our very own self, for we are our own saboteur. We too often look for reasons to fail and to blame others when things don't go so well. We sometimes forget to look inwards and look at our own role in each scenario and explore how we could have influenced the situation ourselves. The card comes in here with a message saying, stop. Stop blaming others. Stop feeling sorry for yourself. Stop waiting for the next bad thing to happen. You are manifesting negative events into your life simply because that is what you expect to happen. The power of suggestion is so powerful, and you need to now turn the tides and begin to believe in the power of positive thoughts and actions. I love that. Tides and seascape. So you are turning the tides to be into something more in alignment with who you are. Because whatever you focus on grows. When we focus on what we feel is missing, what we don't want in our life, or what we fear will come into our life, we expand it. We feed that power. But when we switch the tides and we start focusing our energy on what we're grateful for, what we do want in our life, focusing that energy on unconditional love and joy and peace and laughter, those things expand instead. So your life will do such a quick turnaround that you will be hard-pressed to remember the stress you're feeling at the moment. Right now, think of something good that has happened to you in the past few days, and tomorrow do the same, and the day after that too. Think happy and positive thoughts, as that is exactly what will manifest in your life. Yep. So realizing that you weren't kidnapped and sent into this landscape that's not yours, you just got into a current that took you into the darker energy, lower vibrational side, and that you can also switch it and focus in a different, you can move yourself to that different landscape, that seascape. Right, and then we're going to also pull from the Return of Spirit. I call these the spiritual inkblot test, which is their fractal imaging. So whatever you see in the images is a special message for you. And then, of course, I will also read from the book. All right, I guess this one is yours. All right, and I'll cover that up so you can see the image without any influence of words. Oops. All right, but it is the word of faith, which is trust. We'll put this down here. And let's see what message comes in with this one for you. So how much faith do you really have? Faith is like trust. Often we will say that we have faith until life starts to get out of whack and things fall apart. It's easy to have faith when everything is running smoothly, but what about when it doesn't go as planned? It's hard to remain strong in faith when nothing seems to be going as you'd hoped. And this is exactly what faith is. Faith is about trusting Spirit, especially in those times when everything seems as though it's going wrong. Spirit is asking you to have a bit more faith and trust. Being human means our point of view is limited and our understanding is skewed and one-sided. And from the viewpoint of the universe, everything is in divine and perfect order. Everything is exactly how it should be and needs to be to help you move to your rightful place on your path. Again, movement. Do not pull back your energy and trust because things are not working out the way you thought they would. It may not feel good, but you have to honor the wisdom of Spirit and the outcomes that are arriving. No, it is perfect. It is for your best and highest good. Breathe and trust what is. Allow yourself to let go, if only a little at first, of any expectations you have. This card is about restoring faith, but not just in spirit. It's about restoring your faith in yourself, in your abilities, in your choices, and in your heart. It's about restoring your faith in your fellow human and mankind as a whole. Some of the human experiences you've had damaged your trust and faith. And Spirit is holding out their hand to you, but it's up to you to find the faith within to take hold of it. And regardless of whether you do or not, Spirit is by your side every step of the way. So this definitely is showing that even when the landscape feels like it's wrong and you're not content, it's perfect. Life is always unfolding perfectly for us. It's not happening to us. And so when you find yourself feeling like a fish out of water, feeling like you're in a place that's not bringing contentment for you and making you feel at home, it's because you're done there. We're there on purpose, for a purpose, but it's now time to switch. It's now time to change to a different place in your life, a different place in your heart, a different place in your mind. We're also going to pull from the Good Tarot here and see what else they have to add to all this for you. All right, so for Libra, what else would you like them to know about all this, please? Okay. They do want to those two, and then they did want that one. What else? Okay, that one, and okay, no, this one right here. We just scooch these, and we will start with this one over here. And you have the Three of Earth, the Three of Pentacles. This is about being true to your authentic self. And it's great. Usually there's two other people on the card. There's, three people total. One of them is you, and you are creating a beautiful work of art. And then there's someone else on there. One of the people are the naysayers, the dream busters that are going, why are you doing it that way? You shouldn't do that. You should do this. This is what you should do. You're supposed to do. You need to do. It's going to be more beneficial, blah, blah, blah. Those are the people that take us off our authentic path and take us into, we move off of our authentic path. We're the ones that we're the saboteur, right? We're the ones that are drawn off by the fear of letting them down and being attacked by them and all that naysayingness. So we'll go off in that direction. Or the other person, the third person on the card, are those that are supporting us and giving us praise and telling us, wow, I'm so proud of what you're doing, and I can't wait to see how you do this. You're going to do so great at it. I love it. And they might add in something like, but have you ever thought of doing it this way? And they're doing it, out of love, out of kindness usually, because they're our supporter, but they're probably even more likely to draw us off our authentic path because we don't want to lose their praise. We don't want punishment from the naysayer. We don't want to lose praise from the supporter. So we'll go off of our path and be drawn into those seascapes that are not for our highest experience anymore. And so we get drawn off and we experience that to feel that ugly feeling of not being true to our authentic self. But now you're being guided to You can write that. You can change your path and make this adjustment to being more in alignment with what your soul wants here instead. Yep, and then you have the 10 of Earth, which is abundance in the outside world. They're telling you here that choosing your own path, you will be successful. You'll feel like your life is full and overflowing. You get to decide what success means, and living your dream and living your heart feels so much more full than waking up every day dreading to go into the work that pays you a lot and is giving you a lot of stuff, but it's not bringing you the fulfillment to that being true to your authentic path. Well, I like it. Yeah, 9 of Air, 9 of Swords. This represents it's like usually the insomnia card or the nightmare card, which represents almost to the point of exhaustion, trying to live up to all the supposed to's and shoulds and need to's and have to's and musts of the outside world. All these individuals that have their rules on either side of, if you do this, it's going to be bad, or if you do this, it's going to be better for you, drawing us off our path, the fears of losing a conditional love. And so this is awareness that comes in. 9 is the number of the Hermit, which in the major arcana, which is about an internal journey. So you're understanding your own fears and beliefs and thoughts that are keeping you up at night, that are what you think of before you go to bed and you can't go to sleep, and then you finally go to sleep and you dream about it. Then you wake up in the middle of the night thinking about it, and you go back to sleep and have a nightmare. Then you wake up in the morning and it's the first things that are on your mind. So much mental energy, so much fear that it impacts our sleep, and you're like approaching exhaustion where you're getting ready to go. I've had it. I'm letting this stuff go, which is beautiful. I like that. Then you have the Magician. So you do step into your power. You are showing that you get to choose whatever you focus that Ace of Wands on. Like I was talking about in the beginning, they usually have this wand, and wherever we point our wand is what expands. Again, we focus on what we don't want, what we fear, what we feel we're missing in life. That expands, that grows. But if we focus our wand on what we're grateful for, on that, what we do want in our life, the gratitude, the thankfulness, the unconditional love and joy and peace and laughter, those energies of which are our natural state in the other realm, this allows that to grow instead. So really taking your power into your hands, and I like that. Yeah, because here you are, you're getting the call from your higher self, which is your spiritual self, letting you know that you're so much more than the human side and all these rules, these fears of losing conditional love, of the opinions of human characters, that you are this amazing actor behind this character of who you are, a powerful, supernatural, eternal spirit being who's made of unconditional love. And it's calling you to this higher place. It's calling you to express yourself, something more authentic for your life instead of what you feel you're supposed to be doing and should be doing. So trusting everything unfolds perfectly for you, and then you are able to see more clearly, what it is you want to do, and then your life opens up. And I really like that for you. Now, if you are looking for more messages of love from above other than this, in addition to these videos, I also put out monthly readings for each individual zodiac sign, pick a card readings, and a few other types of readings throughout the month. So if you don't want to miss out on any of those and get updated immediately when they become available, if you give this video a little thumbs up by clicking the like button, and then when you click that subscribe button, you're given access to the notification bell. When you go in there, there is an option for all. If you select it, 2 things happen. 1, notified immediately when new videos come out. But 2, you're also notified when I go live on YouTube to provide free readings. I know. And in addition to all of that, you also help spread the Zen love, and you help the channel grow in significant ways. Because when you like or share one of my videos, comment on one of my videos, subscribe to my channel. Doing those things makes the YouTube algorithm so giddy excited it wants to automatically share my videos with other people as well. So if you feel inspired to do any of those things I mentioned, please know I am ever so grateful. Also, these are general readings. If you're looking for more specific information and answers for your specific life, I do offer personal readings currently, and all that information is listed in the description box of the video down below. All right, beautiful Libra, as you go throughout this week, please know every second of every day of your life that you are unconditionally loved by the Mother and Father of all things. And of course, I love you too. Have an amazing week. We'll be talking very soon. In the meantime, you hang in there and you take care.